Man, what a disappointing intro to our brand new show, The Disappointing Podcast. Hi, I'm B. I have very, very sweaty feet right now.
I'm Scoo, and I have sweaty feet.
Dude, what? No, I have sweaty feet.
I'm Spencer, and I can confirm they both have sweaty feet.
Damn.
Damn it.
It smells really bad in
You
here.
threw that out the window. The fuck?
we're
Dude, I
just-
was supposed to be the one with sweaty feet.
We're just a bunch of guys who
You
work
can't-
together.
Yeah, you can't have a monopoly on sweaty feet.
Why not?
We're still on sweaty feet.
I'm wearing boots and black socks.
Okay.
My feet sweat. I'm a guy. It happens. Hi, I'm B. Welcome to the Disappointing Podcast.
Hi, I'm Scoo, and I have sweaty feet.
God damn it.
We weren't introducing ourselves again.
All right, yeah, we're
Wait.
just some guys who work together, and this is our podcast.
Just three, one straight white guy and two half straight white guys.
What does that mean?
Yeah, what does half straight mean?
Yeah.
I'm the straight one, by the way. I'm a white guy. Hi.
Hi.
I'm Spencer. I'm also a white guy. I'm mostly straight.
Oh,
And B is my brother.
damn.
That's right. We are blood related.
Nice.
Probably only half blood related, but we'll get into that eventually.
My dad's name is Josh.
So how'd you guys meet?
Well-
I met him when my mama popped him out of her pussy.
Right when I came out of there, I was like, hey, what's up? What's your name?
And I was like, this dude's lit.
And
Nice.
fucking
Let's
Let's go
dapped it
party.
up.
Nice.
Dapped
nice.
it up hard.
Hard, dude.
And then I
You
was
wouldn't
like-
believe how hard that little baby could dab it
I
up.
was like, what's up? Your name's Spencer. I don't know mine because I don't got one yet, but what's up, homie? You know?
Nice.
That's
As
what
a baby?
happened. True story.
Cool.
Yeah, very,
Nice.
very cool. I'm
Could
a
have
very
been a
cool
little
guy.
Emily that came out of there, but then it turned out to be a little Brandon. So
Yeah, yeah.
I think that was worked out for the better, honestly.
Yeah, Emily's a bad, stupid name. No offense to all the Emilys out there, but fuck
Get
you.
a new one.
Fuck you, your parents for naming you that. But anyway,
Who's this guy? Scoo.
this other guy, Scoo.
Yeah,
I
I'm
met
Scoo.
I met this man in theater in my high school days.
Yeah, dude. We met, and then he was already partying, and I was looking for a party, and I showed up to the theater class, and I was like, hey, who wants to party? And all the theater fucking nerds named Emily were like, we're partying. And so
All of them were named Emily.
yeah,
Every
and,
single one.
and
Can't
B was
confirm.
there with Emily, and he was like, man, all these fucking Emilys. And he was like, hey, man, let's party. And so we've been partying ever since, like, sophomore year of high school.
Yeah, just throwing it to the man. The Emilys.
Yeah.
Sticking
Shout
it.
out to my friend Emily.
What the fuck?
Shout out to Emily.
I went to high school with the Emily, and we're still friends.
Shout out
Oh, yeah,
to
no, that Emily's cool. That Emily's cool.
Also, I made my first ever friend in kindergarten. Her name was Emily.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Shout out to my girlfriend, Emma.
She's only half bad.
Yeah.
Well,
What does that mean? Jeez.
Damn, dude.
Whoa.
You talk
Whoa.
about his girl that way,
Yeah.
dude.
whoa.
That's my sister. I can talk to her that way. You
What?
can't.
Yeah.
That's your sister?
Not biological,
Oh, okay.
but she was my first friend in high school.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if she was Josh's daughter or something.
Dude, she totally fucking could be. What is Emma's dad's name, Scoop?
I don't know, but he's like skinny as fuck and like bald and really white. He's like a rake, you know? And he's a runner. So like sometimes in my nightmares, I'll wake up in a hot sweat and I'll be like, oh my God, I
you-
just saw your dad running after me.
Did you say he is a rake or he looks like the rake?
Both.
Like a rake you rake leaves with?
Yeah, he's built like a rake, and then he
Built
looks
is
like
his hair like
the
standing
creepy
straight up,
pasta,
like
the rake.
Is his hair standing straight up?
No, he's bald. He doesn't have hair.
Well, that's right, you said that.
But like a rake has like little like fingers.
Yeah, he has little fingers too.
He's a human being. He has phalanges.
But you know, does he use them to rake up leaves though?
I'm sure.
Yeah, is he like Inspector Gadget? He's like, go, rake.
Go gadget rake.
And a rake comes out of his forearm and he just starts
he's-
raking that shit
He's
up.
really good at sand gardens. He's really good at the Zen
Oh.
gardens.
Oh, so he has
okay.
finger rakes?
Yes.
A
He's
little
got
tiny
little
ones?
tiny rakes.
Gotcha. I wonder,
Does he have a
man,
big Zen garden?
His whole house is kind of like a Zen garden, though. Like, he has a lot... Dude, his job is he gets paid to So the company purchases items on Amazon and then sends it to him, and then he uses the item and then writes a review about it, and then sends the item back or keeps it if he fucking likes it, bro.
That's it?
That's his fucking job, and he gets paid so much money.
How do you get that kind of job?
I have no idea. He's just a reviewer. He just reviews stuff. And he got me and Emma a TV for Christmas. And he was like, yeah, I reviewed this TV a few months ago. Here you go.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah, dude.
Insane, dude.
Yeah. That's
Yes, a
his
nice
fucking
TV
job.
too. I've seen it.
I have seen it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
I
have
mean,
been to your house.
I haven't seen his TV,
Oh,
but I've
yeah.
seen your Scoo's TV.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good TV, man.
That's a nice TV.
Yeah. I don't know about those curved TVs. I feel like that's kind of like a gimmick.
Are you calling out my monitor right now?
Yeah, you do have a curved monitor.
Damn.
Like,
Why
what
is it
the
curved?
fuck,
What does it
dude?
even do?
I'm not sure, but I really love it. Last time when a little sneak peek behind the screen. Last week when we recorded our prelude, I had to use a non-curved monitor.
It was my
gross.
monitor. Oh,
it was
it's gross.
gross. I wanted my curved one back.
Damn.
Fun fact: he was using my monitor, and my monitor is his old monitor.
Yeah.
So he just roasted himself.
I did.
Oh,
I have
gross.
this newer, better monitor.
Right.
This
Hey.
shit lit.
Block that fucking brand name out of here. Fuck that shit.
I'll bleep that in post.
It doesn't matter. I think we can mention them. We can't say, hey, we're sponsored by curved monitors,
Yeah, I love
$19.99
this.
price.
I love this monitor, but I don't support them.
Oh, okay.
Fuck you.
I
Except
like PlayStation.
Well, don't say that.
you make okay phones and shit like that. Did you say PlayStation?
Yeah.
That was Sony.
Oh. Well, they both start with S.
So does your name. So
Yeah.
does Spencer's name.
You got a
Right.
problem with S's?
No, I am an S.
I love money, dude.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Nice.
He's an S.
Hey.
I have a story. I want to tell it. This is how I'm gonna start.
Nah,
Okay,
I'm
but
good.
I'm telling the story.
I don't like the way the tone started there because usually when you tell stories, you
So
have this
in high
tone.
school, when me and B met,
Oh, man.
we had already met. We'd already been friends at this point, but
Uh-oh.
I had this math class, and it was a really cool teacher. His name was Mr. I'll use it really, Mr. Harmson. He was awesome, dude. He was like 26, a really young guy, and so he could really relate to the kids. And he only worked at the high school for a semester, to half a year, and then he
Oh, why?
left to go like teach English in some other country. He was like, "Yeah, I'm done here."
Yeah.
And so he was doing that. We were doing this math test, and it was the final semester math test, and he was gonna leave. And so like the cafeteria, everyone would throw their apples in this bin, you know, the apples they didn't want to eat. And so I grabbed all these fucking apples and I put them in my bag. And then I had a friend, his name was Malik, and he did it too. And we showed up to Mr. Harmson's math class for the final test, the final Algebra
Hold
2
on.
test. Yeah.
Never mind.
All right.
What the fuck was that? You totally interrupted a story
Yeah.
for nothing? For
Yeah.
silence?
For silence.
You're like, hold on. All right, go for it.
Yeah.
And we show up and like we're fucking around.
Wait, hold on. All right, you good.
And so we're taking the test, we're writing it down, and so me and Malik, we take these apples and we roll them on the table really hard, and we get them like juicy, but they still like
What?
their apple shape, you know. So like we just hurt the inside
Like
of the
you
skin.
just bruised it up.
Right. And we drew on it, and then we stamped it, and it would leave a stamp on your paper, and you could just stamp it, and like it would, you know, you'd be a smiley face or a dick or whatever we drew. It would stamp it. And me and Malik, we were always like front row touching Mr. Harmson's desk. And so like we would like be like, Mr. Harmson, look at this. And so we showed him and he was like, man, that's cool. And so he grabbed one. He grabbed a smiley face apple and he stood up and he walked around the class and like was looking at everyone's test. And he went to this fucking girl in the back and he went to stamp her test. And he stamped it, and the apple exploded on her test. And the girl was distraught. She was
Oh my
like,
God.
she was like, oh no, why? And Mr. Harmson, he just walked away and didn't say anything.
What?
He didn't say a thing.
That was the tipping point.
He just walked away,
That was the straw that broke the camel's back.
and then he
Yeah.
left the school forever.
Yeah, he couldn't
never saw him
return
again.
after that. That was just
After
too
that
much.
embarrassment, dude, that
It's
girl
too
was gonna
much.
sue him, bro.
That was the final test of his
He
fucking
he
career.
probably just gave her an A after that. like-
Yeah, everyone got an A. Like he didn't really give a fuck at that point.
Dude, where was that teacher when I was in high school?
Dude, he was
Fuck.
awesome. He was awesome.
I got bad grades on
He was
everything.
my favorite teacher.
Idiot.
Yeah, I dropped out. Of course I'm an idiot. Hey, but I'm doing pretty good so far.
I graduated. Whoop, whoop. And I had good grades.
Damn.
Wow, fucking genius over
losers.
here.
Hey, I graduated. I probably graduated at a high school that's competitively better than the high school you graduated at.
I believe that
Oh,
our high school was pretty
shit.
shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I moved my senior year to a top 300 competitive high school in
What does
Nebraska.
competitive
300 is a
high
really
school
big
even
number.
mean?
Everyone has to take the SAT or the ACT their senior year. Like, you know how you have to go and pay for it and do
Yeah.
all that shit? No, this school paid for it, and you had to go take it. And so when I went and did it, I wore
Do you have to
these.
get like scouted for this school or something?
No, it's a public school.
What the hell?
But like, dude, if your grades fall below a C, they make you stay late after school to do your work, so you get your grades above.
Damn.
Oh.
Yeah. All their walls were painted yellow, so like because yellow improved test scores, some fucking how they believed that.
It's probably like a daylight reason. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably
makes you feel
more
more
lightness
awake
and all that
and
shit.
alert,
Yeah.
active.
It was crazy, dude. And I fucking graduated somehow. Somehow I
Well,
graduated.
they forced you.
They forced
They
me to
quite
fucking
literally
They
graduate.
literally
forced you.
groomed you
Yeah,
for success.
Me and one other student of my graduating class were the only two people who weren't going to college, who didn't have college set up.
Fuck college,
It was just
bro.
me and another guy, and we were like, "Yeah, we're not doing that."
Yeah, they set him up for success, but in the end, much like us,
Yeah.
a disappointment and a failure.
Yes.
Dude, no matter what you do, you're always going to end up here with
Yep.
two other white guys recording a podcast.
Rock
Yeah.
bottom right there.
Rock
It doesn't
bottom.
get any lower than
And
that.
that's why we're called the Disappointing Podcast.
Yeah.
I
I
did.
think I'm going to give the audience some credit. I'm going to say they could pick that one up on themselves.
No, they're probably going to think it's disappointing because we're just really bad at this. It's
Yeah.
just like
Oh.
you
Well,
listen
we
to
are.
it and you're
like
just
it's
disappointed.
like it's so bad that it needs to be explained
Or maybe
so
like
they can understand.
we
what
just
it's-
tell disappointing stories of like, you know, fires and like things that make you sad, you know, or you're like disappointed in humanity.
Man, 9/11 was pretty bad, huh?
Oh man, that disappoints me, right? You know,
Yeah, I don't like this theme.
yeah, we're not like that.
I
We're
don't
not
know. It
like
wasn't that disappointing.
What?
that. Thousands of people died.
Lots of people are
I'd say
dead.
hundreds.
Seth MacFarlane almost died.
Yeah, but he
because of it.
didn't. And because
Is
of
that why? Is that why it's not disappointing? If he died, where you'd be like, "Oh man, 9/11 so disappointing because we lost a fucking mediocre TV writer."
Well,
fuck off. Dude.
well.
fuck off.
If
You
he
value his life
if
more
he-
than the others?
If he died in 9/11, I couldn't be disappointed with it because he didn't go on to create what I would most love him for. Like it would have never
Gotcha.
existed. I would have no reason to be
Was
disappointed.
that Family Guy?
Yeah.
Nice. I liked movie 42.
Movie 42 is really good.
Movie
No, the
42.
Orville.
Really? Is that good?
Dude, the Orville's so good.
I haven't seen it.
Season 1, you could tell he's kind of having a hard time stepping into the ring with the big boys in the live action scene.
Okay.
But second season, phenomenal.
Nice. Nice.
Okay. Okay. Just give up.
Can you say that word?
Just quit.
I don't know how
Phenomenal.
to quit. Is there? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, our dad is here. Our father.
Yeah,
He said he was gonna leave.
you can stop doing that voice.
What? This one?
Yeah.
This is how I talked when I was younger.
I think you guys should tell a story about your party days together.
Our party
Together,
days.
not a competitive story, but a cooperational story. You know,
A cooperational story.
Cooperation.
Well,
I got this.
a
Cooperation is
story.
pretty. I think I know what you're gonna say if it's cooperation.
I think we can cooperate on this idea together.
that's what I want you to do.
Back when we was younger, back in the old school days,
Them younger days.
we used to fucking play GameCube all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, Super Smash Bros. Melee was the shit.
Melee.
So we played the fuck out of that, and eventually we got to the point where we're like, all right, we gotta unlock everything. Like we gotta get all the characters,
every
we gotta get everything,
every song, all that shit.
Yeah. So we get to a point where we only got a few left, and we have one of the harder ones that, like, we looked it up, and it was Mewtwo, and it required like a certain amount of playtime.
Yeah, you need like a lot of hours of playtime.
Yeah, and I think we like misinterpreted it or something. So we decided we were gonna try and practice run through unlocking Mewtwo. So like we set up our game, and you have to we sat in a match, like did the game, or I think we just left it open.
We left it open, yeah.
Yeah, we like set it up, and we fought for a little bit, left it open, and then we were planning to leave it there overnight. But in the practice run through, we were just like gonna leave it for 5 minutes. Mm-hmm. So we sit in the match, we leave, we go and even like fake sleep in our beds to like mimic what the real plan was gonna be.
Because we had to wake up late in order to have the time to do this, so our parents were asleep. Right. So we had to like fake asleep.
Yeah.
After they took us in, and then wait 5 minutes. Come back to it. And we did that in the practice when we're actually in middle of the day. We went and laid in our beds.
Right.
And then
not for very long.
Not for very long. And I think we were sharing a room, and at this point, so we're like, "Hey, you ready? Do you want to go do this?
I think we should. That's enough time. I think I got it.
The coast is clear."
Yeah.
Hey, honey, do you have that tea I wanted? Stomp, stomp, walking by your door. What do you do?
Oh God! Stay in bed.
Turn the TV off.
Turn the TV off. GameCube. Blanket over the GameCube so they don't see the lights on. Run to bed. I've actually done that a couple of times. Staying up late playing the GameCube and like them running in. I would turn the TV off, but I didn't want to lose my spot on the level.
Right.
So I'd put like a blanket over the GameCube because the GameCube had a little power on light on.
Yeah.
Nice, smart.
Parents are smart enough to know that. So I was like,
they just go in and shut it off, and you.
Well, actually, they never did because they went in there, just looked at the night. They're like, "Oh, there's no lights on. Okay, cool, we're good." That's at least how I thought they thought. I mean,
who knows?
They never turned it off, so fuck yeah, bro.
Sure.
Outsmarted by a 4-year-old.
So we fake wake up in our practice run through, and we go back and we finish the match, and we're like, yeah, all right, that's how we got to do it later. And then Mewtwo arrives at the end of the practice run.
Challenger
we have to unlock him
approaches.
right there.
We were freaking the fuck out because we're like, oh, we're not ready. We haven't practiced
We
yet. Haven't practiced
It's our
yet.
first run through. We can't do it right now.
And then I believe I handed the remote to Spencer because Spencer was way better at this game than I was at this point.
Super Smash champ.
Just because he was also older and been playing longer. I was a little incompetent child.
Right.
Yeah, he was a little
You just
young.
like the colors and
I like the
moving.
colors and the cool,
I
pretty
get to play
characters.
with Big Brother.
I get to
Right.
play Pikachu. Like
Right,
it was
right.
fucking awesome.
Nice.
Pikachu and Yoshi, dude, get out of here.
Yoshi was
Hell yeah.
legit.
That was legit.
No way, dude. I was all about,
You don't even fucking know.
No,
Bro,
who
I
did
like
I play
Pit.
in Melee? Oh,
Pit was my
Young
favorite.
Link.
Young Link,
was my
dude.
shit.
And then in Brawl, Toon Link. Fuck you and Toon Link,
Nah,
dude.
Toon Link was okay. I was more about Young Link. Then he came back, and I was super stoked.
Nice.
You said cooperation and reminded me of this other story.
Oh.
We beat like all the Halos on Legendary. That was a big thing for us.
Oh yeah, that was a couple weekends worth of time.
Yeah, it was like because we had played all the Halos before with like cousins and all that shit. Whenever they came over, we'd play with them, but we hadn't really we've done the campaign, but we're like, there's like skulls and shit you can collect and all that stuff. We just kind of wanted a conquest, and we were big about. Oh, we're bored of games we're playing right now. Let's pick up an old game we haven't played in a year, and then that would become the binge
And
for
then we
the
would
month.
discover they were like, oh, there's these little Easter eggs in there. We could find one of these on every level.
So we played it on a
Nice.
Legendary and scoured every inch of every map to try to find the skulls, and we did all of them. It took ages, bro. I
don't think we used a guide. Like we just scoured the map.
on Reach. I think we looked up the guide for the skull locations, but we still did that one on Legendary. That was
really weird.
That was the
you have
last
to take
one
a
we did.
Banshee up to like some high location.
That one pissed me off, dude. You have to like take this Banshee. You have to damage it a certain amount.
Oh yeah, so
like-
it can fit through the
so it
crack.
can fit through the crack,
Right.
and like it's
What?
it was some
Yeah,
bullshit
dude, it was
like that. It
fucked.
was fucking dude, it was it pissed me off. I'm
There's
getting
some
angry
where you
thinking
have
about
to,
it.
you have to kill one of the brutes.
Oh,
So you could get his gravity hammer, but if he dies in such a way, he could just like fling it off the edge, and you have to restart it so you can get it
and on Legendary, you can't just reload the checkpoint. You got to restart the
a
level.
whole level.
And
Yeah.
that was like the really shitty thing is so like
Yeah.
if someone died That's why we had a system. One person would go out in a battle, shoot a little bit. The other person would go regenerate shields. The other person
Do
would
as
pop
much
out.
damage.
Sure.
Kill
Because
as
if
many
you both
grunts as
die,
possible.
Right.
If you both die, got to restart the whole level.
Right.
But if one person dies, there's like a 5-second timer
Yeah.
for them to come back, and then you got
One person just stays far back enough.
the other
to
person
not
just
be
got to
in
get
danger
out
at
of
all.
the combat range for them to spawn in. Then you repeat the whole process.
Right,
But
right.
legendary mode, you could
Easy.
die so fast.
Right.
Yeah, that was fun, but pretty hectic. Pretty
Pretty
fucking
hectic.
hectic. Also,
Pretty hectic.
didn't achieve anything like at all from it. Like all we have is the story. You know what I mean? Like
Well, I mean,
all that time
we
for
did
it.
it, and we felt, the pride when we
Yeah.
finished it, the
Yeah.
accomplishment then.
But all we
gotta
have
be proud,
for it
man.
now is, hey, we did this thing. back
Hey,
then.
that's what it's
Nice,
about, though.
nice.
Like,
Hey, it's all about the story, my man.
it's all about the stories and the memories,
Right. Stories in the memories.
creating the good times and the disappointing times.
Yeah.
You said when we first met, I was already partying.
Wait, you just said you gotta bleep that.
I'll bleep that.
Awesome.
I'll bleep that.
Yeah, just don't worry about it. He'll
Yeah.
get it.
I'm gonna call you out every time.
No, please do, because that'll
It's
remind
the
me.
only
Yeah.
way you're gonna get us, because
Yeah.
The audience will never know his real name.
If you don't remind us when I'm listening through it in post,
You're gonna-
I'm not
yeah.
even gonna think about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Because
and-
we always call him his real name, but we gotta learn
Yeah.
to start calling him by his call sign.
For whatever reason.
And I
that's what he
do want
wants, so.
like the audience to be guessing, to be like, oh, could it be Tyler? Could it be?
Tyler.
Could it be?
That, what?
Could it be?
Mark?
Schmanigan? Schmelma?
Schmagma.
Schmegma?
Kyle.
No,
God,
I
fuck
don't think
Kyle's
I could be Kyle.
though, dude.
Wait,
Kyle's though.
hold up. What were you saying? Sorry.
So when we first met,
Right.
Scoo, you said that I was already partying and like you wanted to party with me.
Yeah, into Emily's.
What did that entail? On your perspective of things, like what did that entail? Like from your perspective, what were the coolest moments we had in those days?
Right.
What was the party moments? Because party isn't like, oh, I'm with a big group of people partying. We just say party like, it's a cool fucking thing. It was a party.
It
was a
would,
wild
What do you mean a cool fucking thing?
it would have to. I mean,
fuck
Like
are you
a
talking about?
weird story, a cool encounter, stupid shit we did.
it could be the Micah story, or it could be the story, the first night of Peter and the Starcatcher when we smoked weed with Jarek.
Oh, we gotta do that one.
That one?
We got
yeah, tell me that.
So
It was opening night on 420,
yeah,
which made it legendary.
So
Hell
I was
yeah.
I was casted as Peter Pan in the school play. And I had all the lines memorized. Like we were feeling good about it, and school got out, and I was staying after school to get dressed and do makeup and all that stuff.
We didn't have to be ready until 6,
Yeah.
so we had like 4 hours to kill.
Yeah, and so me and B, we were like, well, let's go to a local convenience store and get some snacks and food. And B at the time was like he had the hookups for like drugs.
No,
And-
like anything you fucking wanted, dude.
Yeah.
At age 16, I could get you hooked up.
Yeah.
We don't condone drug use at the age of 16.
No, there's a reason I dropped out.
And he was like, I got some weed, and I was like, oh man, I've never I got this show, like, and I did it. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. And
You had smoked previously, right?
I had smoked previously, yeah, but I was uncertain about how I would feel, and then I remember I
Especially
started,
for a show.
yeah, and,
You got to be on stage in 4
Yeah.
hours.
and near the end, when we were about to go on, I was kind of like paranoid, and I was like, fuck, drink these Monster energy drinks, and then it'll make you like sober up. But then you're just fucking high and really like energetic.
It amplifies the anxiety.
Yeah. But so we started smoking weed, and there was this kid named Jarek, and
He was in the
like-
show as well.
He was in the show. He's an alright guy. He's a cool guy. He plays guitar. And he was like,
That's all you need to know.
yeah.
So
we
he
were-
wanted to smoke with us, but
Yeah.
he had something to do with his mom or something like that. Like he had plans right after school, and he couldn't be there right after school. And so it was 420. Skylar wanted to smoke. I got the idea. I'm like, I'm gonna smoke everybody in the show out.
Yeah.
So we got a couple of our other buddies.
What a great idea. Get the entire cast high.
Oh, I was stage manager, so I was a
my
good fucking
God,
stage manager when I'm
Jesus
getting the
Christ.
cast fucking high
yeah,
before
on
opening night.
opening night.
It went really well though. Spoiler alert. But so I get this group. One of them hadn't smoked before, and her name was Abby. And then we got Marley, a good buddy of ours. A couple other people were there with us. And we just went to the normal smoky spot. It was under a bridge right by our school. And we toked up a bowl or two. And it was really, really fucking hilarious. We were all laughing. Like, the person who hadn't smoked was really having, like, a giggly, fun time.
Yeah.
And it was fucking awesome. You know, I was just normally high, and it was really fun for me because I was watching all these doofuses, like, out of their mind high. And then 3 hours to calm down, so I wasn't worried about the stage or anything. But they wanted to get back to the school. Me and Skylar were like, let's go to Fred Meyer and fucking steal some beverages and shit, dude. Let's get some drinks and snacks and feed these munchies. And so we start walking that direction, and who pops his head out at us?
Well, he doesn't pop his head. We're walking down this road, and he turns, like, we turn around, and Jarek is like a few hundred meters behind us, running our way, going, guys, wait up, wait for me.
I want to smoke weed.
And I remember looking to B and being like, should we wait? And you were like, he was like, no, dude, just keep walking.
It was so fucking funny.
And so
dude.
we kept walking, and then eventually he got up, and he was like, guys, I was yelling for you. And we were like, oh, we're high. We didn't know.
Oh my Immediately God. Uses being high as an excuse.
Yeah. And he was like, guys, do you have weed? Can I smoke some weed? And I could tell, like, you played it off. You were like, yeah, sure, why not? But
I was so fucking annoyed, dude.
I could tell.
Because, I mean, I like Jarek. Jarek is a good guy, but at this time he was kind of like a little erratic, a little manic. Like he doesn't smoke that often, and when he gets high, he sometimes has panic attacks and anxiety.
To put in perspective, his audition for the show, after his audition, he didn't think it went well. So when he went back into the dressing room, he slammed his head into the drywall.
And it made a dent.
He put a dent in the wall of the school.
And he wasn't high?
And he was sober.
He was sober for that.
He was just mad
and being
because
high tends to give him panic attacks.
And so
I didn't really want to get him high before he goes on stage.
Yeah. Right.
And then I would be like, I trust everyone else's ability to get high. I was okay with Jarek getting high, but I was worried because I was the stage manager. It's kind of my job to make sure the show runs smoothly when the director isn't there. And so I was like, I wish I had the balls I do now, because now I'll say no to anybody who wants to fucking smoke off my shit. If they don't have anything, I'll fucking tell you no if I don't want to smoke you out. But back then I was like, okay, fine, let's smoke. And we went off like into these bushes, and we checked the time, and it was 4:20.
Yeah.
On
Perfect.
4:20. And so I was like, okay, I'm not upset anymore. Let's fucking smoke on 4:20. So we loaded a bowl,
The
fucking
moons have
smoked up.
aligned
Yeah.
for this moment.
Straight up. No longer annoyed. But we ended up smoking a bowl or two more, and I could tell Skylar and Jarek are fucking blasted. I was pretty fucking high at this point too. And we just started walking to Fred Meyer. The whole time Jarek's like, dude, why are we going to Fred Meyer? Let's go back to the school. Because he was carrying this bag of Carl's Jr. the whole fucking way. He had a paper bag of like burgers and shit in it from Carl's Jr.
And he wasn't like, he was, oh my God.
Jarek's a character.
He was, I mean, I love you, Jarek. Shout out to Jarek.
Oh,
man.
yeah. Shout out Jarek. Love you, man.
Yeah, dude. And then I remember we kept walking, and I kept looking down at my feet and then looking up, and like the sidewalk we were walking on, like got further, and I was always like, man, it's taking so long to get there. And like I would look back down at my feet, and I would look back up, and I'd be like, man, it's taking so long to get there.
Yeah, you were stuck in a loop of like, when are we going to be there? Are we there yet? When are we going to be there? Are we there yet?
I was like, man, this is taking a long time.
To be fair, it was a decently long walk to Fred Meyer.
Yeah.
But we made it there, got some snacks, made it back to the school. All was good. Abby and all the other guys were still pretty fucking high and giggling.
Yeah, and that's when I brought the monsters out, because I remember one of them, they were like, dude, I'm high, like we're doing a show, and they were freaking out. And that's
Drink
when
this monster.
that's when the idea of everybody drink these monsters. And
Whose idea was that?
That was my idea.
Was-
Why
Skylar's like-
would you tell people that?
Because
I
I was
was
like,
and he didn't know.
It'll make you sober. It'll make you sober. It'll make you sober.
It'll
counteract.
counteract the weed do, because like weed is a downer and caffeine is an upper. So like if you do it, you're like meeting right in the middle, like Malcolm,
Yeah.
bro.
Then you'll be
Like
sober,
Malcolm.
dude. You'll be
Yeah.
sober. Just drink it.
Yeah. And so I remember going out there being so like excited. I was like, man, like we're in the show. We're finally doing it in front of people. We put in all this work, and like now it's working. The first show was good. I mean, I don't know. I feel like all the shows were solid. My favorite ones were, there was a part at the end of the show where the bad guy, Black Stash was his name, and he had
Black
his name
Stash.
was Black Stash.
Okay.
Like from Peter Pan, Black
Yeah,
Stash.
yeah.
I mean, I
so
haven't
it's
seen
Captain
the films.
it's Captain
Gotcha.
Hook before he's Captain Hook.
Oh, okay.
His name was Black Stash
yeah.
before he got the hook.
And then, so during the show, a trunk closes, it chops off his hand, and then he becomes Captain Hook. But Black Stash, he's holding the love interest, right? And her name's Molly, and he's like, I'm going to kill her, I'm going to kill her. And
This is one of the performances for kids.
Yeah,
There was
yeah.
a bunch of like elementary school kids in the audience. Normally we do it for like adults and all that shit. But
Right.
This was one of the school performances, so we're doing it for kids.
And there were like 2 or 3 of those.
there were quite a few of those.
And I don't remember what
2
someone
or 3
said.
kids, that is. It was a 3-person
of
audience.
course.
Yeah, 2
No,
or 3
2 or
kids.
3 shows full of children.
And someone said something, someone said a line, and it made the crowd clap or like get a chuckle or something, and that happened every show. But with the kids started clapping, and then they continued to clap. Like they didn't like clap, fade out.
It was a really long applause.
They kept clapping.
And there's a problem with that is because on those school performances, we're doing it during our school day, and the little kids are taking a field trip. And so they're traveling from their elementary school to our high school and watching it. And the problem is we have to do 3 of them in our school day. So that's literally school day 6 hours. That gives us
time frame.
like 15 minutes in between each show, 30 minutes between each show.
Yeah.
And we got to do fucking 3 of these things.
Yeah.
And so when this really long applause is happening, Black Stash, you have to improvise something to get them to stop doing it so you can finish the show and they can see the end. And so he's like, stop clapping or I'm going to kill her. And
Yeah.
they kept clapping.
They kept
dude.
clapping, dude.
They clapped louder and louder and louder. And
Yeah.
dude, they wanted her to die.
Yeah, dude, they
Oh my
wanted to kill this
God,
chick.
These kids are psychopathic.
I knew
Yeah.
they wanted to kill her because they were in love with because in the middle point of the show takes his shirt off.
Dude, quit saying my fucking name.
Do I have to beep that again?
God damn it.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Jesus,
Why are you not going by
call
your
him
first
Stu.
name? Why are you
Because-
not going by your name?
Because I have to be different. I'm a hipster.
Fuck off! Fuck off, SKU. SKU.
Yeah.
SKU. Like a
SKU.
SKU number, like a fucking little hashtag bitch.
Most bananas are 1441.
Each item in a store has a SKU number.
Yeah.
Is that true?
It
That's
is
true.
That's why he's SKU. Because
I've
he's
never
just an
worked in
item
a
on the
store
shelf.
before.
I worked at a Safeway as a cashier, and so when I saw SKU, every time I saw that, I was
sounds
like, all right, type in SKU number. I don't know.
Pathetic.
Yeah, it's a very
It's
stupid way to come up with
disappointing.
your name.
It's disappointing.
Disappointing.
Yeah.
Very, very
To a
disappointing.
high degree.
Yeah, but anyways, all these fucking kids wanted to kill the love interest, right? And so I ran out on the stage as Peter Pan. I was like, stop, please don't. Fell to my knees. I was like, stop, please. And they continued to clap, dude. They like
wanted to
clapped
see
over
you
it.
in pain,
Oh
bro.
my
Yeah,
God.
they would like wanted this chick to die.
What is wrong with these kids?
Our future is gonna be disappointing. I'll tell you that.
Fucking Zoomers, am I right?
Yeah,
Dude, yeah, we have some maniacs that are getting grown up right now. It's a bit scary
Yeah,
because they were willing to kill a woman just to get a chance at the man they wanted to get at,
at
even
Peter
though
Pan.
even though at Peter Pan because everything was real for them. But
Right.
the reason
That's
for
not
that
a
is
point.
at one point Scoo gets shirtless during the show in the midpoint of the show, and he
Ooh.
uses his shirt as a sail on
Oh,
a
and at the time,
our
the
little
boys
raft.
doing track and field,
track and
football.
field, football,
He is shredded,
weightlifting,
dude.
gym
Right.
class, all that type of shit. He's pretty
He
shredded.
was at,
Yeah.
he was at his peak at the time.
I didn't drink beer at that time, and now that I drink
Yeah.
beer, I've totally lost all of it.
Peaked in high school.
I peaked in high school. Yeah.
Totally peaked in high school. And yeah, oh my God, dude, it was so messed up because when that was happening, I was up in the sound booth doing the lights and I just could not stop fucking laughing because I was like, dude, these kids totally want this bitch dead. And I really wanted you guys to just kill her and then just improvise the rest of the show. It's just figure the shit out on stage.
You can't kill her in front of the kids.
Kill her and be like,
Even if they
You
wanted,
did this,
you can't
kids!
give it to them.
You did this.
oh, dude, that would be
You
epic.
did this.
Jeez, that would
Take
be
improvisation to a new level.
Yeah.
Improvise a whole new
Ooh.
fucking show,
that'd be
dude.
crazy. Yeah, so that's my high point in life. Yeah, what about
When
you
a bunch
guys?
of little kids wanted you.
Yeah, dude, little kids were into me.
Yeah. What do you got? I got a bunch of little kids
What
that
do
want
what
me,
do you
dude.
got?
I think I peaked when I cucked a married man.
Oh yeah, tell that story.
That's a good story.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that good. Don't oversell it. Like, I think overall it's pretty disappointing.
Oh,
Ding.
cool.
I mean, I just matched with this chick on Tinder, and she tells me she's married, but she's in an open relationship. And I was like, all right, I haven't involved myself with anything like this before. I'll see how it goes. Mm-hmm. So we go out. We have like tea at this tea place. Have a good time. She brings me back to her house. I meet her husband. Shake hands with him. You know, we did our thing
What did you do?
on their bed. I mean, it felt like it was the bedroom. It
So
didn't feel like
how'd
a
it go
spare
down?
bedroom.
How'd it go down? Was she just like she was just on you, or like what? Like
I mean, there was a couple positions.
no. I mean like so like the husband left.
Nice.
Right. But like the husband left, and she was like, "Okay, I'm gonna suck your balls now."
Yeah, like what was the process leading up to it? Like he left, and then how soon did the action begin?
He left, and then she made some drinks for us. She made a couple like rum and cokes, I think it was.
right.
Nice.
We had those. Yeah, I mean, what do you want me to say?
So like
No,
so,
I
like,
think we got it out. We got it out.
Yeah,
I was just interested, like right as her husband leaves, and then she starts like fucking
Yeah,
taking
no,
her
it
clothes
wasn't
off.
right
That would
away.
be
right,
insane.
right, that'd be crazy.
like
this
we
bitch
hung out
wanted it.
We hung out for a little bit. We chatted, and things just.
Got to know each
So
other.
what happened after?
Got there.
After like you got your clothes back on, and you're like,
You got post nut clarity. You were like, man,
Post-nut
that was
clarity.
fucking weird.
I gotta get the fuck out of here before this guy gets back. He's coming back with a bat and some friends or something. I'm out of here.
I mean, he knew and approved of the fucking.
yeah,
So.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, presumably.
Yeah, that'd be
I
very.
never-
I don't
I
know if
never-
I'd be able to get the nut off after that
Yeah,
situation
I
happened.
never heard him explicitly say they were in an open relationship. Like, we kind of just met, and he was like, "Hey, this is my name. Nice to meet you. I'm gonna head out of here."
huh?
Interesting. I see. I don't understand that. In that type of situation, do you think the guy has a small penis, or is just incompetent and is just not incompetent, impotent?
I like to imagine
Like
that
he
the
can't
guy
perform?
is also meeting another younger person.
That's
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
that's possible.
Yeah, like a
That's
swingers thing.
Generally, how situations
Just
like
a
those
separate
operate.
swingers, because most swingers do big old swinging parties
Yeah.
together.
I
Big
think
old
if it
groups of
was
married
like
people.
a genuine like cucking situation, I think the husband usually likes to watch. They like
Do you
to
think
see
he
it
was
happen.
watching you?
Dude, he went
No.
into the fucking closet, not the front door, bro.
Maybe they got cameras and he was watching me on his phone or something. I don't know.
He's like, yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go in the fucking camera.
Yeah, I'm gonna go watch a movie.
I'm gonna go watch my favorite live stream.
oh no, dude! Please don't tell me I was put on Chatterbait, dude.
Don't worry, your face was blurred. You're good, Spencer.
Oh,
You're
okay,
good.
I'm good then.
Nice.
Yeah, no one's gonna know your tattoos.
Identifiable marks. Like
Yeah, like
tattoos.
Right.
like a
Right.
penis and a ball sack.
Yeah,
I thi-
penis.
I
Yeah,
think-
people
I'm
are
a
like,
man.
Oh, that's Spencer's penis.
I think that's
Yeah,
a good
everyone
segue
knows.
to our next running segue.
No, my Segway's actually out of
Segways
gas. Could
don't
you gas me up?
run, They actually just kind of roll on the wheels.
Could you gas mine up? My Segway's out.
Your segue is broke.
Yeah, I need you to fix it, or else
I'm not-
we're gonna be
I-
stuck here forever.
I can't fix it. I know how to fix mine, but yours is built different, so I don't know how.
Yeah, everything of mine is built different.
Yeah, I don't know what to do about that. I'm not a
Well,
mechanic.
I guess you can use your
So what's
Segway
your
for
segue?
now.
oh
What's
yeah,
your segue to the segment?
is
He's got Paul Blart's old Segway.
I do have Paul
You really
Blart's old
do?
Segway. Yeah,
Can I take a ride on it?
yeah.
That means you have to give us the Segway.
Yeah.
I
Oh yeah, you
I
need to
don't-
give B your Segway.
No, I'm B.
Right, and I
he
have
has a
20 feet.
segue.
Yeah, it's broken though.
Okay,
It was built
You
different.
can have mine then. All right.
Wait, so now I have Skylar's Scoo's Segway?
No. I get the Paul Blart one. You get my original one.
You had a Segway and you
Wait.
took his Segway?
So I'm going from Paul Blart's Segway to no Segway, no
Yeah.
You get
Segway.
his broken.
No
Segway.
Segway, man.
Yeah,
Can we get on with the segue?
yeah. Well, you segued it into
Segway talk.
marks.
I segued it into
Dude,
segues.
I can't stand this fucking word anymore.
Can we stop saying segue?
I'm seaweeding into tattoos. That's
I
where
like
I
that
was
one.
wanted to go into.
Ooh, tattoo,
Right.
tattoo.
So you got a seaweed tattoo?
No. So
I'm
we
gonna
all
get a seaweed tattoo.
we all have tattoos, and
Speak for yourself.
we're not gonna tell you what tattoos we have.
Oh, I really wanted to just talk about all my tattoos.
Okay, well, look.
Someone here has tattoos
Good idea, dude.
of the shows that they've been in. They have a piece of that. Someone else has tattoos from a book that they read, and then someone else has tattoos of stars and a rocket ship.
Man, this is very exciting.
That's all for tattoos, folks.
I mean, that's
Join
a-
us next time.
I guess that's a one-time segment
Tattoos.
because we've just described all of our tattoos.
Yeah, I don't really know how many more tattoos we could talk about.
There's one more. There's a flower crown.
There is a flower crown
Around
right,
an arm?
Correct.
Whoa.
Yeah.
There's also a Ramona Flowers.
Oh yeah, the signature that Scott
Right,
Pilgrim
right.
does in the movie.
Yeah, well, it's not a signature, but okay.
I call it a signature because it looks like a signature. Fuck off.
Yeah.
But it's just like a
Alright.
scribbled dude.
But if you can guess whose tattoos belong to who, then
you win nothing.
Yeah.
Which tattoo belongs to Scoo?
Which
Yes.
tattoo belongs
Can
to
you
be?
figure out the truth?
Don't leave us in suspense with Spencer's tattoos.
Amen.
Amen.
Man, now you told them you said multiple. Now they're gonna know. You pluralized tattoo. Now they're gonna know.
But they could do any combination. Yeah,
we did
I'm
say
sorry.
like 6 tattoos.
I
so
did
like,
give a hint, so I'm sorry. But we all could have multiple tattoos.
Maybe.
Spencer,
I don't,
you just
personally.
gave it away that you have multiple tattoos
Yeah.
by saying that.
I think you did.
The audience wouldn't have known until you
No
said, "Hey, you
way.
gave me away
What
for
do you
having
mean they
multiple
wouldn't have known?
tattoos."
He said tattoo.
I did put an S at the end. So that does imply he would have multiple
Yep.
tattoos. But also,
It's the implication.
technically, one of us other has multiple tattoos as well.
Oh,
And I don't think I put an S at the end of that one. I think I just said tattoo.
someone else
that
has
is true.
multiple tattoo.
Right.
Only
Correct.
one
And
of
by
us.
someone else, I don't mean someone else other than me. I mean someone else other than the other person
The
that
someone
has
else?
multiple tattoos.
Other than the 3 people here, other people have multiple tattoos.
Yeah. So if
Some other person has some other way to get another tattoo from another brother, from another mother, in another way, and somewhere else, and someplace in between.
No, you stretched that too far. You killed the joke. That wasn't funny.
Yeah.
I'm actually the funniest person in this room.
Bullshit.
No, dude, that was a really good joke because I'm obviously not.
I just think you're the best dancer.
You want to talk about our dad's transplant?
That's a lie. You have not seen Spencer dance. Spencer
what?
is the
Okay,
best dancer, and
hold on.
listen, he will never do it because
Yeah.
he's self-conscious of it. And I hate that you're self-conscious of it, but I get it.
Oh.
But you actually are very good. You're very blessed with your body movements.
I've
You
never
can
seen
move
you
like a
dance.
fucking worm.
I thought you were just like a white boy who can't dance, you know? Like, I'm that. I dance all the time, and I know it's terrible. But I want to see you dance, dude. I want to see you get down.
Dance right now for all of us to see and the audience to hear.
Yeah. What's your move? What's your signature move? My signature move is the pantomime.
I don't know what that is.
It's just when I pantomime objects, and
You dance by mimicking an object?
yeah.
That's very advanced stuff.
Is that like an interpretive kind of dance?
Oh, it's all interpretive. Yeah, sometimes I like have an imaginary stick. Like I put my hands in front of me and I slide them across like I'm holding a cane, and I'll like swing it around and I'll do like a little walk with the cane.
You know, I've never seen you
Okay.
dance in my entire life, Scoot.
Dude, I was dancing today, and you
You've
said
seen me dance?
I was having a seizure.
I have. I've seen a video. No, I see you dance almost every
Video?
day, but like,
What the fuck?
never seen the cane move. Yeah, the
I did it
video
today.
of the ASL performance of you dressed up with
That
SpongeBob.
doesn't count.
It does, because you were in a costume,
I
a
wasn't
SpongeBob costume.
SpongeBob.
It was a SpongeBob themed thing. That's all I know.
No.
Yes, it was for ASL. Pops has the video, and I will make him
wasn't
show it. to me.
SpongeBob.
No,
There's
you weren't SpongeBob,
involved with
but
that.
it was a SpongeBob theme. there were SpongeBob characters up there, and I remember you. I forget.
Maybe for someone else's.
Are you sure the
performance.
theme
That
wasn't just
that wasn't
underwater,
mine, bro.
and you're just assuming the underwater is SpongeBob?
There were SpongeBob characters.
Well, like there
So,
were other
like a
classes
starfish?
that also performed. I assume that it was one of the other ones. I don't think we had anything to do.
Well, you were up there with a SpongeBob, dude.
Was not.
You were up there with a SpongeBob, and you busted down, dude. You got some crazy moves.
What if it was just like a Mr. Clean theme, and he was up there with some sponges?
It could have been
Yeah,
that.
did you
Yeah.
think about that?
No, I didn't. But I mean, you should know what theme it was because I know you know
yeah,
the video
it
I'm
was
talking
fucking
about.
parties, bro.
The theme was
Parties,
party.
bro.
Yeah, I think we had.
Because
to,
it was one of those crazy cool things, you know,
we were like
crazy
It
story.
was like
It's
we
a
were
party.
doing like a mashup of a couple songs, and one of them was like "Party in the USA" or something. One of them was
yeah.
the LMFAO party ones. And I think
Party
one of them
rockers in
was
the house
was a
tonight.
Miley Cyrus one.
Yeah, that one's good too. Party
No
in the USA.
SpongeBob though.
Man, I don't. Maybe that was a different guy.
I
but-
know it was a different guy.
But listen, I remember Pops was like, "That is Spencer," because he saw it live and he recorded it and he pointed you out, and I was like, "That's fucking Spencer, dude! You busted down. It was like you were breakdancing. You were like
that
a
guy,
snake."
That guy also recorded me singing in the shower one time.
That's awkward.
Like he's just standing on the other side of the door and not just recording it, streaming it on Facebook.
Oh,
That's awesome.
that's a breach of privacy.
That's
sir.
a breach of privacy, bro.
You stepped over the line, father.
Yeah, I was like, well, no fucking singing in the shower after that. Like you just killed it.
Yeah.
That actually reminds me of another thing our father did.
Oh my
Your
God, what a
father.
character.
I mean, he raised
Your
me.
possible father.
Possible father.
Yeah, there's a conspiracy.
He's definitely your daddy.
Oh yeah, he my daddy. He raised me, but he ain't my fucking father.
Damn, that's cold. Ice cold.
That's the opposite of Luke and Anakin.
You are not my father.
But you're my daddy.
but you're my daddy.
You're my daddy. You're my daddy. I was very young, and I was a very weird child. This is before I smoked any weed, so I didn't really chill out,
Can confirm.
and I did not know social cues, like
Right.
the rules of social interaction, like the unspoken rules, that type of shit. And I was just chilling in the bathroom, and I think it was right after a shower.
You're just hanging out.
Yeah, I was like hanging out, looking in the mirror, like, you know, drying my hair off, all that type of
Okay,
shit.
sure.
And I started doing this. I was like, I made a bunch of weird noises. I was doing this alien voice. I was like, like I was doing a bunch of weird shit like that,
Mm-hmm.
just speaking randomly, just because I thought it sounded funny and cool. And I was like, man, I should be an alien on a TV show.
Right, right.
Like a little
On a
fucking
TV
8-year-old or 9-year-old me or some shit like that.
Sure.
And I just started, dude, this went on for
Aspiring.
3 fucking minutes. And then I heard laughing outside the bathroom door. And I opened the door
No.
and my dad and my sister are both there laughing their
What?
asses off. And I was so
No.
goddamn embarrassed because
Oh man.
I didn't realize that I was being that loud, but I was really fucking loud. I'm
Yeah.
sure people all the way down the hallway could have fucking heard me.
Sure.
And so, that was
That's gotta sting.
pretty embarrassing.
Yeah.
Do you have
Zeeple
What a
Gapagorp.
guy.
Do you have an embarrassing story, Spencer?
An embarrassing story?
Yeah.
Hmm.
That makes me think of.
He did just
embarrassing
tell
stories. You did just
I
the
did?
cuck story?
Well, no, the singing in the shower story.
Oh, that
and he
is-
Yeah,
streamed
that
it
was
to
pretty
Facebook.
That's pretty embarrassing.
Your dad streamed it to Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Yeah.
harsh.
Pretty
Yeah.
embarrassing.
I wasn't a fan.
Was not a fan. And
I
there wasn't
think-
even one fan.
I don't know, dude.
Was the bathroom
Embarrassing-
fan on?
I just kind of like
Oh,
block out
there you go.
all of the
Yeah.
embarrassing moments, so I don't really remember them very well.
Sure.
Shovel. Keep on shoveling deep.
What
Right.
can you remember one of me? An embarrassing moment for me? Can you tell the story from your perspective?
You'd have to give me a specific story.
Yeah,
I mean,
can't
like,
even think of one.
I mean, to be honest, when you get embarrassed, you're really the only one that remembers it that way. Other people don't
True,
really see it
true.
as a
Yeah.
weird thing
Right.
because most of the time it wasn't embarrassing to other people. Most people don't think
Right.
of it that way. It's just you in your own mind kind of being like, oh, that hurt my
Yeah.
feelings.
Like my dad definitely didn't think it was going to be embarrassing when he streamed me singing.
No,
on
he's
the
like,
shower
oh, this
on
sounds
Facebook.
this sounds good. I love how good my
Yeah.
son's voice is.
Actually,
But
Jamie, can you pull that up?
yo, we got that video.
We got that. That's in the archive somewhere. Don't look up my dad.
Yeah, do not. Dude, there's some embarrassing pictures and videos of me from my theater days on his Facebook profile. So,
Yeah, those were the days.
no, thank you.
I think most of my embarrassment as a child probably came from our father.
Yeah, he was really good at that.
Yeah. Yeah, he really wanted us, I think, to shine in a spotlight, but most of us did not perform well in the spotlight, so it just didn't end up very well.
Do you have any embarrassing stories, Scoop?
I remember when I was in elementary school, I was walking home, so I would walk to school and I would walk home, and I did that basically all throughout all of my school. I was a fucking walker. And one of the first few times that I was like doing it on my own, I didn't have my parents with me walking me to school and walking me back. I guess they told me to like wait at the school because they were going to come pick me up, but I forgot. And so I found this group of kids and I was like, hey, can I walk with you guys? And, they were probably 4th or 5th grade and I was in like just 2nd or 3rd. And they were like, yeah, sure. Like you can walk with us. And so I was walking with these guys and they're having their conversation. I'm just kind of walking with them to like be safe, And we get about halfway to my house and then I hear this car, like the tires burn out, like it stops, the car slams on their brakes. And my mom rolls her window down and she goes, Scoot!
Okay, bleep those last 2 names, you fucking retard. If they know your middle name,
Your own name.
if they know your middle name and your last name, they can most certainly find your first name
way.
off of
No
Scoop.
way.
Easy.
Easy. You brand yourself
You're
on
giving
some
it
social
to
media
them.
as Scoop.
No way.
I
And,
thought someone was about to fucking scoop you up in their windowless van, dude.
Dude,
Man.
I straight up thought you were gonna get traumatized in
Yeah,
that
and
story.
she
I
just
was
like, ugh,
telling you, man, the tone you
The
use
tone,
when you
man.
tell
Yeah.
stories is a bit.
So
it's misleading.
it's a bit challenging.
That's something these boys have told me since I started working here is that whenever I tell a story, they always think I'm going to end up opening up about like the time I was sexually harassed.
Like
or,
he starts a story and we have to feel like we're like, okay,
After
well,
this story-
is kind of going somewhere. We have to like be ready for what he's about to tell us.
We have
gotta
to comfort
keep
our
calm and
homie.
comfort him. Like he's about to open up and he might break down a little bit. But he's just like, yeah, me and my buddies went to the pool and we just went swimming.
Farted, some bubbles came out. It was
Like
cool.
that's the end of the story. They just went swimming.
Yeah, like I don't know, man. And even Emma, my current girlfriend of 3 years, agreed with that. She was like, yeah, I see it.
Yeah, the second I brought it up to her, she was like, "Yep,
Yeah.
100%."
100%.
And before that, I was a bit questioning it because like we kind of just go along with memes and bullshit all the time. And so
Right.
like when the boys said that, I was like, I can see that, but I'll just be like, oh yeah, it's 100% certain. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But then once he starts telling stories after that, you listen for it.
I
And-
can't stop hearing it.
Yeah.
And it's not all the time. It's not every single story. But there was a story, the first story you told on this podcast was definitely leading in that
You
direction.
started with that tone.
You
What
started
was
with like
it?
a very sad kind of
What was the
somber
story?
tone. It was
I was talking about your fucking teacher.
Oh, the teacher, my favorite teacher,
He
bro.
said he was only there for a semester.
And we were like, wonder
sorry to
why.
lose you,
semester.
huh?
What? That's your
it was
own head, bro.
But it was also the way you started the story.
And then the
Yeah.
only thing that happened was the apple exploded. He walked
this
away.
And then he left school for an apple,
Yeah.
bro.
Why got you at the edge of your seats for an apple, bro?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Although that just means he's good at telling stories. He's good
Yeah,
at
I
misleading
get
the boys.
enveloped. every
Right,
time.
right. I like get people scared.
I think he's good
Oh,
at
no.
telling stories. I think this episode, his storytelling was a little disappointing, but usually it's pretty
right,
good.
right, yeah. Did
Along
I
with
even?
his mic. His mic's pretty good.
My mic's
his
pretty
mic is
good.
fucking stellar.
Yeah, my
His
mic's
mic's
pretty
good.
good.
He's
I
got a
can't get over
good.
how
Yeah, I
his
got a
fucking
good
mic
mic.
is.
And
Got
this
a
is
good mic?
this is my second good mic. I have another good
He's
mic.
got another good mic
Yeah.
that he uses.
Like when we game at home, we'll
Yeah.
be
It's
a
playing
whole different mic.
Apex Legends or something. It's
Yeah.
a different mic.
It's
Yeah.
a different mic. This
We'll be
dude's got
gaming.
mics for everything.
Yeah.
We'll be gaming. We can hear everything in this man's house. Dude.
Everything, dude. We
Yeah.
hear his
Such a good
girlfriend
mic.
in the background complaining about the dirty dishes in the sink.
Yeah.
We hear South Park, which episode it's on. We hear the dogs running across the floor. His mic's so
yeah.
good, dude.
It's good. It picks up.
You know, he
everything.
doesn't even
Roommate
edit the
goes in to
settings
take a
because it's
shower,
so
bro.
good,
It's
dude.
It's so
God.
good. I don't even need to edit it.
He like peaks and clips, dude. It's so
Yeah.
good because it picks up everything, bro.
Like I'll keep the headset on and I'll get up to go pee and like you can hear me pee and it's a good mic, man.
Dude, if you took the mic off in the bedroom,
You would still
We'd
hear it.
went to the
Still
bathroom,
hear it.
Yeah.
we could still
You'd
hear you
still
piss.
hear
it. It's that good.
It's that good.
It's that good.
It's just a good ass mic.
And now this is a better mic, a gooder mic, if you will.
This is a gooder
A
mic.
better, gooder, less disappointing mic.
We all work
I
together.
mean, not that the other one was disappointing at all.
No, it's a
frankly.
good mic. It's
It
a
was
good
really
mic.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say it's
I wish
good.
my mic could pick up everything like that.
Right. It's a curse, man. It's not a blessing. It's really, you know, you got to stay humble about it. You know, it's
You gotta stay humble.
it's a you know,
Humble brag.
Stay
Got a good
humble,
mic.
Stay fresh.
yeah.
Subway.
Subway.
Hey, you guys ever tried Xanax?
No.
Scoop?
Do you have Xanax?
Yeah. You want some?
Yeah.
Cool, because I actually have this story where I took Xanax at school. It was the first time I've ever tried Xanax, and I was pretty fucked up at this time, like mentally, and I was just kind of looking to get messed up at school. Like I smoked at school, I drank at school, and I was like, man, what else can I do at school? Because it's so much fun. I found a lot of joy from
I
just being.
didn't drink or smoke until after I graduated high school.
Yeah, we got a pussy over here.
I know.
Damn.
No, it was very stupid. I do not condone it. Just stay in school, pay attention, do your shit. But I was 5th period hanging out with this chick, and she's like, I got Xanax because the doctor prescribed it for me. I'm going on this flight, and I got like anxiety, that type of shit.
Wait, are you offering me Xanax from like 4 years ago?
No, I'm just telling the story I have about Xanax.
Okay.
The Xanax he has now
Right,
is newer.
right.
It's
newer.
prescribed for me from a doctor because I told him I get scared on airplanes. The exact same
Sure.
thing that
You're
girl
going on a
told
flight
me.
soon.
Sure.
And I'm going on a flight soon. He's like, oh, here's some Xanax.
Nice.
Dude, hand them out like candy, bro.
Nice.
But I took it, and all was awesome. It was like I was really fucking drunk, like shit-faced drunk, without any nausea, without any like the alcohol sloshing in your stomach.
Sure.
Felt very, very nice. Very, very cool. But I don't like pills that much, so like
Yeah, I don't think I'm ever gonna do any pills.
pills are pretty sketchy. But
stay away
I knew it
from
was a
that.
real Xanax from a doctor, so I was like, I'll try it because I haven't had Xanax to this point. I didn't have my phone because I was grounded at that point. I didn't have theater rehearsal after school because my mom had taken me out of theater. And
She took you out of theater?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's why I ended up moving with my dad. But that's a different
Oh,
story.
Okay.
But I was only at that school for theater.
Yeah.
Literally, I skipped all my classes except for theater class and rehearsal. And then she kicked me out, and I was like, all right, fuck it. I'm just going to get fucked up at school, bro.
Yeah.
And after school ended, it was Tuesday, so it was my turn to go to my dad's. And I was like wandering around school because this is when I'd randomly find in his group of buddies.
Scoo.
You're going to hear a lot of
damn
bleeps.
it.
I'm sorry, audience. Give me some time. I got to adjust to calling my literal best friend a completely different name.
Yeah.
I hope you can understand that.
Dude,
and bear
I've
with me.
called you so. I've
We're
called
getting
you
used to it.
B Ruther, B Brandon.
Yeah, lots of
Like,
things.
there's a lot.
Biatch.
But B is simple. It's simple.
It's just a fucking letter, man.
Yeah, it's just a letter.
just a
easy.
letter.
All right.
But
Be's easy.
Be's
Xanax.
easy, man. My dad.
Be's easy. Dude, that should be your rapper name.
Be's
dude.
easy.
BZZ.
BZZ.
Bless you.
BZZ.
Like
Bless.
Jay-Z with an extra Z.
Well,
And a different
especially
starting
ZZ because after school I ended up just falling asleep in the front of the school
Straight Z's.
on Xanax, like
Right.
straight Z's on the Xanax,
That's like
bro.
4 Z's. at
Zonk
least.
on
4
Xan.
Z's at least,
Yeah.
bro. There's a 5th one from BZZ. There's 7.
BZZ,
Actually, I forgot how
Zonk
to
on the
count.
Xan.
7 Z's within the 5 Z's, starting from BZ.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's
you
a
ruined the
lot of
joke. You made
Z's.
it. You made it not funny anymore. Nice burp.
Thanks.
All right, podcast over.